Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Tuesday, February the 18th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. You get different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there. If you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips are greatly appreciated. If you are wondering why I have a little more score going on you, as you can see in the top right hand corner of the screen, I have a 25% boost. Of course, I claimed that right out the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10% additional 10%, equaling 25%. And of course, you can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Now, typically on Tuesdays, we not only have our dailies here, but we have our fresh set of weeklies. I usually use a score booster drink just to kind of increase another 25%. But as you can see, I'm at rank 172, so I'm not going to bother using a score booster drink, but you can go ahead if you so wish. Now, we do have Fasnacht Day. We have, I believe, 2 weeks of it, so that is pretty awesome. So, of course, Fasnacht happens only at one place, right here in Helvetia. I do have videos I've made in the past. I believe I made one just last year, this time last year in 2024, and you can check out that video if you so wish. Now, I do find sometimes things change as the years go on. To be honest with you, most times, you know, they're the same, but it's always good to kind of come really early because this event, depending on everyone that shows up, can happen fairly quickly. And it can be a little glitchy at times, so you got to keep that in mind. You will come across perhaps some people who have their camps kind of nearby, which kind of slows down the server. And you will come across on certain servers, people will nuke this area. And if you happen to already be spawned in, it'll be like an instant die. So I wouldn't recommend ending your game here. Maybe perhaps somewhere's like over here in Sutton or at your camp. So just an FYI that you may come across that the next couple of weeks, all right? So let's go ahead here, find the Protectron Marchers. So it looks like we have 4 of 5. We need to find one more. And as you can see, there's someone's camp right there. Again, that just kind of bogs things down a little bit, and I don't really recommend it. Oh, someone found it there, the musician, okay. Now, as the weeks go on, we will have these daily challenges where we have to complete a Fasnacht Day. I don't know if we have any weekly ones. Yeah, we do. So we have to complete a weekly one here at least 5 times this week. But that's fine. Fasnacht's one of my favorite events to do. Oh, we're still 4 for 5. Okay, what's going on here? Let's try to find the last guy. I do find that the robots sometimes will be a little slow because sometimes they'll get caught on, you know, sticks and branches, and you have to kind of push them. And, you know, there's a lot of things to kind of consider doing Fasnacht. But the best way to do it is just kind of play it a little bit and see how it goes for you. But the main thing is you got to have find all of the marchers, and we're a little late to the session, but it gets done fairly quickly once it gets going. Oh, we got this guy here. Donate eggs. So no one even came down here to talk to that guy. So here's our eggs here. They're right down in the water here, and all you do is just go up and you collect them, and I guess we'll do our part. There's a person down there. Alright, so we should have enough now. And all you do is just put it right back in that little pot there. Just like this. Donate the eggs. There we go. Done. So now he'll make his way over to the beginning of the parade. And he'll put a little mask on and rock and roll. Now, this part I find can be a little glitchy because, as I said, the robots will kind of get stuck. So you see this guy, see Instead of going out the front door, he's going out the back door there. And sometimes they'll get caught up on stuff, and it takes a while. And I remember it seems like every year there's always like 1 or 2 servers that get like really bad. And again, what bogs it down is people who have their camps and survival tents in around this area, and it really bogs it down. Now, I find myself personally, I don't know if it even matters or not, but just a suggestion. Again, it's up to you, but I suggest walking with the parade people. You know, some people you'll see kind of go ahead and they'll be on the rooftops and fine. But I find even last year, and if you watch those daily, weekly challenge videos from last year, this time, you'll see me just kind of walking with them the most I can. And I find I get better gifts, or rewards that way, I should say. Plans. That's the word I'm looking for. Plans. So I do apologize for the lateness of the video. I am working my 12-hour day shift today. I swing over to nights tomorrow night, so the video will be out as per usual. And I appreciate everyone's patience and support on these days that I'm working 12 hours. It's a long day for me because I get up early, and depending on if the gym's open or not, I'll go to the gym and then work 12 hours and then come home and help my YouTube friends out. There we go. This guy's in here, so he's going to switch his mask there.
Location verified. Mask application commencing.
All right, let's go. Let's do this, yeah. What do you think of my Baba Black Sheep costume? We got that there. I think it was last week. It was like an impulse buy. And again, you can decide to do whatever you want to do, but I personally find I had great success last year's Fasnacht by walking as much as I could with these guys. Look at the level of that guy, 1233. Wow. Love it. I love it. Yeah. It's funny when you're used to running around and hopping around, jetpacking around. It's hard to walk like this. Like it really eats at you. All right, so we will have a bunch of rad toads that show up, and they will show up from around the corner, across the street, and over there. Look at someone else got their camp there. All right, so I like to kind of perch myself up sometimes on this little sign here, if I can. And then kind of sneak mode, and you'll see these rat toads kind of pop up. I'm picking up the scorch down there. So that was fairly quick. That was fairly quick, as he's on the move fairly quickly. So let's claim some stuff here. All right, there we go. All right, let's book her over here. So you see what happens sometimes? See, they'll get caught on the bridge, and it bogs down having camps and all that around. Like it really bogs it down. And you'll come across, and I'm just stating this, like it doesn't really matter to me personally, you know, as long as we get the event done, so we're not doing this for nothing. But just in case you do it, it's your first time playing, and you're thinking, what is going on? That's what's going on, basically. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, these guys are brutal, so it's like watching paint dry. Watching these guys walk. Now, the second part will be Super Mutants and the odd Mutant Hound. Okay, so just an FYI. And I find the robots will really kind of get into it here. And they'll be kind of shooting lasers and all that at the Super Mutants and the Mutant Hounds. There'll be a couple suiciders as well, so just kind of keep that in mind. Now, if you can, I like to kind of perch myself up on this little area here. Squirrel. And sometimes they'll be coming from the other end over there, so just kind of keep that in mind. There's a suicider over there. Another one coming this way. There's one guy inside there. I crippled them. And that's something you can always do too. Take a look at your challenges. You can also do some of these challenges during the Fasnacht Day event. And that's what a lot of people will usually kind of mention in the comments, and it's a good tip to do. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to get some ammo here. Let's go ahead and walk with these guys here. And again, if you guys have any tips or tricks that you find works for you, by all means put them in the comments to, help the community. We all want those great plans and any new masks that they may have. Yeah, Fasnacht's always fun. Love it. Now, this is the third part. We'll come across a legendary enemy. So most times it is a sloth. One of those hulking mega sloths, and it can spawn over there, right by that jeep. It can spawn over here, and sometimes it'll spawn on the other side of that shed. Okay, so if you watch the video that I made last year, this time, in previous years, it always spawned here, for years and years. But last year, it started spawning here and on the other side of that shed. So just an FYI, if you're shooting like dogs or insects around and you're wondering, okay, where's this legendary hulking mega sloth at? Sometimes it's over there. All right, so just gonna keep that in mind. There's a Stingwing there. Oh, there he's over there. So he's a legendary Ogua, which is that giant turtle there. The bullet eater, I like to call it. There we go, nice. Nice. And don't forget to collect your rewards. Alright, so you go over here at the very end and we have to light this effigy up, right? So you just go ahead and interact with it. So all I do, I just usually kind of spam the A button and it'll pop up to interact with this thing and it'll kind of light it up or ignite it, whatever you want to call it. You'll see it pop up here real quick. Some people like to kind of use their flamers and all that stuff, but you really just have to interact with it just like that. There we go, nice. Oh, 3-star harpoon gun. Wow, amazing. Just like that, guys. And it wasn't very long at all. Pick some ammo up here. Jeepers. What else we got here? Let's see what we get. Herdsman Bell Display Rack. Mask. Okay, let's take a look at that real quick here. New. Okay. Fashion mounted flag, which I already know. Robot mask, which I already have. And we got this one here, brand new plan. That's cool. And we got this player title masked. Okay. Interesting. Alright, cool. Awesome. Love it. Lots of fun. Every hour on top of the hour, this will be going on. Lots of good times. And as you can see, we have completed that, so that's pretty cool. All right, so let's head back to our camp here real quick and continue on with these daily challenges. Now, of course, these videos, the next 2 weeks will be a little bit longer than usual. So just going to keep that in mind, but that's why I timestamp everything. All right, choose some Bubblegum 1. So there are a couple ways we can get Bubblegum here in the game. I know everyone knows how to chew Bubblegum, but there are new players to the game where they might not know where to get Bubblegum from. So the best way is open up Perk card packs. So when you open up Perk card packs, you will get Bubblegum, all right? So let's open up these two here. As you see, top left-hand corner, Cola, Perk Bubblegum, Grape Perk Bubblegum. So that is free Bubblegum you get from opening up Perk card packs. There was a person quite some time ago, they said they always dropped it, and not really realizing that they have these daily challenges here, where Perk Bubblegum says chew Bubblegum. It counts as eat a cake pie candy. It also counts as pre-war food. Okay, so this free bubblegum that we get from opening up Perk card packs is really, worth it to keep. Okay, and it's always good to have either on you or in your stash box. Another good place to get fine bubblegum is right over here at the pumpkin house. Now, we were over here just the other day for our daily challenges, and we were quite successful. There was that little cauldron out front, right on the front porch, and then there's like a plastic jack-o'-lantern on the inside of the house, and usually there's bubblegum sometimes inside and outside of it. And if you watched the other video of the day, we were quite successful. I was quite surprised, actually, but I know it's not going to be there today for me, because we just picked it up the other day and I haven't reset my game yet. Okay, so just an FYI, that is a good spot to find bubblegum. So let's go ahead here. We're going to go to our food and drink section, and we have this Cola Perk Bubblegum that we got out of our open up our Perk card pack. There we go, just like that. Choose a Bubblegum 1 for 1, done. All right, let's see what's next here. Craft ammo at our Workbench 50. So don't get this confused with collect ammo. We actually have to craft ammo at our Workbench. Of course, we do that right at a Tinker's Workbench here. All right, let's go ahead and go craft. Now, it's not real specific on what type of ammo. So the ammo section up here, these are the ballistic style. And then we have energy ammo right down here. So it doesn't matter, it's not real specific, so we can craft any of which. Okay, so just an FYI there. So we are going to craft some 10mm, because I'm using a 10mm pistol here. So for 24 10mm, 3 gunpowder, 5 lead, 15 steel. Now there is a card that will help us out here with this. It'll be under agility, and it'll be called Ammo Smith. Now, you don't have to have a level 2. If you have a level 1, definitely apply. It's only going to help you. But this level 2 produces 80% more rounds when crafting ammunition. So let's go ahead and apply that guy. And under luck, we do have a perk card called Super Duper. So again, if you don't have a level 3, if you have a level 1 or level 2, again, definitely apply. It's only going to help you. This level 3 here, when you craft anything, there's a 30% chance you get double results. Right, let's go back to our crafting here of our ammo. We'll go down to the ammo here. Oh, sorry. Ammo, right on, Jim. So there we go, 43 rounds now, but it's the same amount of requirements as if we were crafting, the base amount, all right? And that is what Ammo Smith perk card does, okay? And the Super Duper will just, give us a little bit extra but again, only a 30% chance for that 3-star. So let's craft just one and see how we make out here. There we go. Okay, so we actually got 67 that time. We got 43 from crafting with the Ammo Smith. And then we got the extra for Super Duper, because you heard that thunder and lightning sound. The Super Duper kicked in there that time, so that is pretty awesome. So just to kind of show you that. Just don't forget to put your perk cards back. All right, as you guys know, I sometimes forget. So let's do that now. I believe it's right down here. There we go. Just like that. And that's just a little tip when you're looking to actually craft ammunition. Those perk cards will definitely help you out. What's next here? I hit the right button, Jim. There we go. Take a camera picture of a Stingwing 1. All right. So we can find Stingwings in a couple of places in around the wasteland. There are some Stingwings right up here. If you spawn here, the Big B's rest stop, Right in and around this area here, there'll be a like a big kind of lagoon kind of area, and there'll be usually a couple stingwings there. Right over here, actually right where these camps are, actually right by this little snake, just south of White Springs, there's usually 2 or 3 stingwings down there as well. And to me, those are probably one of the best spots. If you do come over here to Camp Adams, okay, there'll be a little public event that happens there, and there may be some stingwings that happen there, happen across there once in a while. So just an FYI. All right, so seeing how there's people over here, we're just going to make our way right up here to Big B's rest stop. Now, I find blood bugs and stingwings look very, very similar, okay? So just an FYI. So there's the red rock. We're actually going to head up the hill here, just a little bit to the southeast, okay? And again, what we have to do, we have to take a camera picture. So we have to use a Pro Snap Deluxe camera, and the stingwing can either be dead or alive, whatever you want to do, okay? It's up to you. So let's go up here. We'll make sure we're locked and loaded. And we're going to come across this little lagoon here. Get over that rock. Okay, so there's a couple stingwing down there. Usually, sometimes there is a legendary one here, so just kind of keep that in mind. But there are usually a couple around. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there he is right there. And again, we have to use a Pro Snap Deluxe camera. If we go to our map screen and go photo mode, it's not going to work. Okay, let's get this guy. Ouch. Yeah, so 3 of them here, pretty good. Huh! Pretty cool, eh? Yeah. Alright, so we got all kinds of them here now. So let's open up our, go to our get Pro Snap Deluxe camera, which is a weapon here in the game. And now let's bring it out here. So as you can see, it says Stingwing in the top right hand corner. So watch when I move the camera away for see how it disappears. You have to make sure it says Stingwing in the top right hand corner of the screen, or it's not going to count. Okay. Let's go ahead and take our camera picture. There we go. Take a camera picture of a Stingwing, 1 or 1. Okay. And again, it could be dead or alive. So if you come up here and you're on a public server, and or go down to the White Spring area, like I showed you by that little snake, and these guys are already dead. You don't have to be the one to kill them. All right. Just haul out your camera, take a camera picture, done. All right. Just like that. Right. It's just a little tip there. Don't be afraid that, hey, I didn't kill them. Doesn't matter. Just take your camera out and take a camera picture. So I did make a video on how to obtain this Pro Snap Deluxe camera. If you go right to the Jim McSteel, right on the YouTube on the home page, basically it's probably the first video you come across, and it's all time-stamped. I just did it this past summer 2024 with my low-level characters. Probably one of the first orders of business I wanted to do, just to show you how to get this Pro Snap Deluxe camera. The main thing you got to remember is you got to take good care of it. Don't drop it, because if you drop it, it'll destroy itself. And good luck getting it back, okay? And I have yet to meet a person or hear of a person that was successfully able to get a second Pro Snap Deluxe camera after the first one accidentally got destroyed. All right, so just an FYI there, okay? All right, what's next here, Jimmy? All right, go ahead, kill a Mutant Hound 3. So as you saw during the Fasnacht day, I would say there's usually at least maybe about a half a dozen Mutant Hounds that show up for that one, okay? So that is definitely a good way to get some Mutant Hounds, is just doing the Fasnacht day activities, okay? But we can find some Mutant Hounds up here in Grafton. There's one here in Grafton Dam. 6 to 12 here in Grafton Steel. Quite a few of them inside and outside of West Tech Research. 2 of them right here in Huntersville. So just an FYI, many great spots we can find these Mutant Hounds, okay? So let's pop over here to Grafton Dam here today, and we'll take care of that one. Now again, there's mostly super mutants here, but there's always one that's going to spawn here, so just an FYI. And it's going to be on the outside of the building. All right, so let's go here. Now I am on a public server, so I can only assume that we're crippling an enemy. There we go, but we're still going to go through that anyway. Hey, where's our Mutant Hound there? Oh, how you doing there? Oh, there he is right there. Nice. Did you see that? He landed on his feet too. That's great. Oh, I love this weapon so much. It's so fun. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So there's our mutant hound. Normally he's out front here. It's so weird how he's coming from the other side of the building. But anyway, there's one that will spawn here, guaranteed anyway, okay? Alright. And you would have saw that pop up there. Cripple enemy limb 6, okay? So basically an enemy is anything on the map but a human or a robot, okay? So we're talking about Scorched, ghouls, super mutants, mole miners, cryptids, any one of them. Even animals, insects, Myalurks, okay? So we even tried this out there last week just to kind of show you. Everyone should be able to do this. Right down through Flatwoods, there's lots of Brahmin down here, at least 9 of them. And you should just be able to go down there and cripple all those Brahmin, all right? And I know they're passive, but again, everyone should be able to do that nice, easy area. And again, you can just make it an easy day for yourself and go down here yourself, whatever you want to do, okay? And again, cripple an enemy limb. As you saw, nothing real crazy. You can go ahead and free aim. You can just basically just shoot at them, and that's why it was so easy and quick to do. And we did the majority of it during the Fasnacht day activities, but any limb at all, head, torso, arms, legs, whatever you want to do, just basically shoot at them. Or if you use VATS like myself, there's a perk card that will help you out under perception. It is called Concentrate Fire, allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs, and that way there you can maybe go for a left arm, or left leg, right leg. Possibly get a couple cripples per enemy depending on the weapon that you have. Now you guys see me do this many times, and not all weapons are created equal when you are looking to cripple. Most ballistic weapons work quite well. Plasma caster, plasma rifle, the shotgun with the enforcer perk card, the drill with the tanky build or power armor on, and bow and arrow, crossbow. But you guys have seen me use enough weapons that not all are considered equal when crippling, alright? So just an FYI there. And apparently this Crusader pistol I'm using is working pretty good. Pretty weird looking outfit there. Just kind of admiring it there for a little bit of in the days there. Alright. So you guys see me do that anyway, so so there we go. And just to kind of going through this here real quick, just to make sure we covered everything. All right, collect pre-war food, 5. All right, so there are some spots we can find pre-war food here in the game. We also have camp resources, okay? And one real good spot is right down here through Flatwoods. So let's go down here through Flatwoods, and I'll show you guys a couple of areas, because I realize not everyone's going to have camp resources, but just to kind of show you where they're at. I'm not going to pick it up because I like to kind of leave them for these videos, but just to kind of show you. So you go right here in Flatwoods, and you actually go right down here to the tavern. Now, I'm crossing my fingers it's going to be there, but hard to say until we get down here. So you're just going to go right inside here, and you're going to head out back. Oh, it is here. It's amazing. Amazing. So this is just a level 1 lockpick. And look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there, and plus some purified water right here. So pre-war food right here, pretty awesome, right here in good old Flatwoods. Now there's usually some sugar bomb right on the church, actually. Oh, is that caps there? Nice. There's a sugar bomb right at the steeple of that church, and the sugar bomb's right on the top of the red rocket right up the road. Right, so just an FYI there. Another pretty decent spot is right there in Somersville. We're not going to go there, but on the south side of Somersville, pretty much close to here, there'll be a couple of buildings. There'll be a diner to the far left. You go inside the diner, and if you go all the way to the back, there'll be like a little pantry, kind of a kitchen, and there'll be shelves there, and depending on the server, that could be well stocked. All right, so just an FYI, that is a pretty good spot there. I do want to show you another pretty decent spot that a lot of people forget about. Toxic dried lake beds. Let's pop up here real quick. And I just want to give you guys as many options as possible, because, you know, there are people that like to do it quick and easy with the you know, with the camp resources, and there's people that like to do it the old-fashioned way, and, you know, either way works at the end of the day. So that's why I try to give as many options as possible. We're not going to bother with those Mirelurks. We're going to go head right down here. In this building, we can't go inside, okay? Now, if you don't have a jetpack, it could be a little difficult to get up here, but I think you might be able to get up here if you have marsupial. But once when you get up here, there's a bunch of pre-war food up here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pre-war food up here alone. Pretty good spot right there. And one last spot. We're not going to visit there because it's just going to be too long. Bloody Franks. Bloody Franks up here, close to Berkeley Springs, is a real good spot for pre-war food. Okay. So let's head back to the camp here real quick. If I can remember where I put it. There. And we'll take a look at those camp resources there now. A lot of times with these daily, weekly challenges, you can make them as hard or as easy as you want, like whatever you want to do. There are people that can only play maybe like a few, like you know, maybe a short period per day, maybe only once a week. But there's some people that, you know, that can play, that have more time in their hands, you know what I mean? And either way, depending on where you are, some people, you know, have that opportunity. But pre-war food here, if you have a coffee machine, that is considered pre-war food, okay? If you have the popcorn machine, now this is the OG one. There's a yellow Hollywood version. There's also a Nuka-Cola version, which was for sale maybe about within the last month and a half. It's no longer in the shop, at least I haven't checked it yet anyway. But again, popcorn from the popcorn machine is pre-war food. It's also eat a cake, pie, or candy. These candy machines we got back in Season 11 scoreboard. I do see the red one for sale in the Atomic Shop maybe once or twice a year. But again, these Nuka-Cola candy is considered pre-war food, okay? And also, if that cat gets out of the way there, a little Mewy there, we have the Weenie Wagon. So the last time we had Graham's Meat Cook, many of you were very successful in getting this plan from completing that event. And I was fortunate enough to get it myself. And again, canned coffee, canned dog food, Wild Jim, pre-war food. Okay, so just an FYI. So let's grab out of that coffee machine, because that's one of the things that most people will have, because it's, there we go, it's like pre-war food just like that, right? So camp resources definitely save you a lot of time, okay? But again, depending on how much time you have, you know, do it the old-fashioned way is something that you may have to do, right? Is what it is. All right, let's take a look here, and I think we are done. Nice. Nice. Okay, weapon of the day. Nope, that one. Look at that cat. Let's take a look at it here. 2-shot Pyro Crusader Pistol. Plus red projectiles, plus 25% damage. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage. Plus 50% reload speed. 32 times 2 damage, 17 times 2 fire damage. 72 fire damage for 3 seconds, takes 10 millimeter in a single fire. But it shoots quite quick. Very quick. The receivers I have is a Pyro receiver. Standard long barrel, large magazine, short scope suppressor, and just a default appearance. I've been playing this game for a long time. I believe there is a skin for this weapon, but I have not seen it available for a very long time. And but I like the way they look at anyway. It's pretty cool. Is that the cat or is that my stomach? That's the cat. Buddy. Of course, just a pistol build, very similar to what we used last week. Under agility, we have Master Gunslinger, Expert Gunslinger, all maxed out. We have White Knight Adrenaline, Demolition Expert Science, Suppressor, Fireproof Tank Killer, Crack Shot, that's a good one for pistols, Concentrated Fire, Grenadier, Luck, these are random luck cards, which you guys see being activated by pure luck, of course, when they're showing up there. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. They always stay the same, and they're all maxed out, and I'm quite happy with this this little match here. And again, I am wearing the... sorry, Bow Black Sheep. Bad News Billy. That's it. Bad News Billy suit. Bad News Billy Head. He was in the Atomic Shop last week, I believe. What do they call it? Bad Black Sheep, yeah. Maybe not. What it is, I have a low-level character, and I'm making a lot of videos in advance. And I just kind of finished that little quest line, which you guys will see maybe probably by next month, because I put out 2 videos a week. But yeah, that Van Lowe's taxidermy there. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John, DJ59. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.